tell you what I was telling you earlier, the cool things we got to do going on tour with guys that I grew up listening to and making records and doing everything I dreamed of. But I got to tell you, the coolest thing that I really get to do, and me and the band get to do, is travel the country and go to different military bases and play shows with the USO organizations. Just get back in any way we can and just kind of say our thank you through playing a show for them. Y'all getting to know those military folks and the soldiers and their families. It is an incredible sacrifice. Not only are the soldiers making, but also their families, and the fact of not seeing each other for a while, and just being able to really, for some of them, be willing to go out there and make the ultimate sacrifice for the protection of our country, for me and you. And that's a pretty admirable thing, and quite the legacy to leave behind. So if anybody's in here in the military tonight, well, thank you so much. We appreciate your service. I'm going to sing you a song now, kind of along those same lines. It's a song about the legacy folks leave behind, and like I said, I don't think we can get much better than military servicemen's service to our country and their legacy they leave. And this song's kind of taken on a personal meaning to me and my band. My bass player Nathan over here to my left has a cousin who was married to a Marine Corps member. His name was Andrew Carpenter. His job in the Marines was kind of the scout, going to places before the rest of them, make sure it was all right, and he gave him the A-OK. The rest of them followed him behind. He was stationed out in Afghanistan for a while, finished up his tour out there, came home. Wasn't scheduled to be deployed for a while, so him and his wife decided to have a child, and they did. They got pregnant with their first son, Landon. Soon after they learned they were going to have Landon, Andrew got a call, and he was needed to go back out and serve, and did so. Same job, scout out in Afghanistan, making sure things were all right. And things were all right for the longest time until a few years back on Valentine's Day. Things were not all right, and unfortunately Andrew was killed in action before he was able to make it back home to meet his son Landon and be with his wife during those times. And I gotta tell you this because going back to the legacy folks leave behind, as a band we've talked about this, and as sad as the story is to us, it does have a silver lining in the fact that while Landon's going to grow up and never get to personally know his dad, Landon is also going to know, growing up, about his legacy and the fact that his dad was a hero. He died serving you and me and our great country, and that's a pretty incredible thing. Tonight we're going to sing the song out to Mr. Carpenter. We're going to sing the song out to the troops, some of which we've gone on too soon. Matter of fact, if y'all watch that video screen behind me, it's actually Andrew's wife and his kid. But the song is called The Dash. Old town showed up, gymnasium filled, floor was wet from all the teams spilled, and the preacher man said, we're all gathered today The trouble with girls is they're a mystery. There's something about them puzzles me. I spent my whole life just trying to figure out just what all them beautiful Mississippi girls are all about. The trouble with girls is they're so damn pretty. Oh yeah, 'cause everything about them just does something to me. But I guess that's the way, I guess that's the way it's supposed to be.